Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God, Love Notes. Of course, I really want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, a part of this family. I'm going to be doing a general reading just to see what comes out for the collective energies. I am not posting for a little bit. I'm sorry, collective. I just get taken up in doing my own things and I'm really overwhelmed with everything that I have to do. I do apologize, but I'm here. Thank you, and I'm well. And I hope you all are doing fine also. All right. What's the message? Overall message. What do we need to see? What do we need to know? Yeah. Thank you. Anything else we need to see? All right. Now, you could have a very close friend, a bond, someone who you consider to be, maybe a soul tie or a family member, but this person is your polar opposite. You might be in a higher vibration and they're in a lower vibration. So there or you are reminiscing about this person while they're doing the same about you. Someone loves you and they're looking at you as their teddy bear, someone that they are supposed to hold on to, cherish, and love. However, even though they see you that way, they're still going out, flirting, having dates, going out on dates, party, having fun, just living in the moment, even though they see you as the person that they're supposed to maybe even spend the rest of their life with. Yeah. So there could be a separation. You could be missing them, they're missing you. But even though you're missing them, they have a lot of people that they're stringing along. They could have left you for these people or these situations, but they're still looking at you highly, putting you on a pedestal, of course, missing you anyways, and they're using the hurt and the pain that they feel of losing you to divert it to something or someone else. This person has a lot of people, hearts in their hands. Could be love bombing them, very narcissistic in their energy, just one sided. This person is just about themselves, what they can get from a relationship, a friendship, or whatever a bond consists of. This is what they're taking as much as they can. You could have a soul connection with this person, but they are somehow addicted, codependent on low vibrational energies, very possessed, controlling. They want to call you. They took a chance with you by leaving, not wanting to, not wanting you to know what they were doing or what they were up to. But it feels as if this separation, they're now afraid to call you. They want to send you a message. They're thinking of you. They want to tell you something. I'm not sure what secret they're hiding, but they want to tell you something. But they know them coming in might not be a good choice because of the way they left. Hmm. They know you're happier without them, and this could be bothering them mentally. They will pick up the phone oftentimes, not dialing it. Unsent messages are still left. Okay. Yeah, so they could have a lot of text message that they have already piled up and not sending them because of this separation. They're missing you, but they're somehow bitter against you that you're not weak enough to want to come back to whatever energy that they pushed out towards you. They're not sure if coming back would be a very good investment. Let me say it like that. They believe you could have had even bitter words or strong, harsh words for them. The fact that they left you for whatever this is or who this is. Look here. Yeah. You have a very close bond with someone. They see this love that they feel for you as unconditional, even though they are still attracting other things or people that's not you. This person is very selfish. Hmm. Yes. Oh, Lord. Very selfish. And that's clarity. So you could be holding on, or they could be holding on to the memories of you, using the memory that they have with you to go towards other people, using your energy. So you could have put a death to a situation, a relationship, something that's you really wanted to build, but you know at this point it's over. You're just building and growing within yourself. You're looking at this relationship as dead, and there's no second chance. What is dead, and old school. So you could be the type of person who keeps playing memories of people or things over and over again, but at the same time, you just got to move on. The pain might be hard, might be excruciating to keep on regurgitating the same um, thing over and over in your head, but as much as it's hard to let go, you have to let go for your own peace. As someone was gonna always be in the energy of making the wrong choice where you're concerned. It feels as if it's not the first time someone did this. And chances are, if they continue being in your life, if there wasn't a separation and separation came twice, they would have left again. Someone does not know what it means to be loyal. So you are this opposite of this person in terms of if you know what love is, this person does not. They could believe jumping around from one flower to the next would be what love is, while you see love from a different point of view. So this person needs to grow and understand who they are and what life is about. While you could be on the positive side and you're growing and you already understand, but they need to work on self. And this is where their downfall is. They're looking into having people around them to let them feel better about themselves. But they're supposed to be confident enough in themselves with high self-esteem to know that they're worth everything and not dumping people, not dumping their load on people to validate them, to let them feel better about themselves. Yeah. So someone is just sitting there with a broken heart trying to heal. This could be you. You could have taken a long time to heal, to pass all this pain or negative feeling energy that was maybe pushed onto you. This was a very abusive energy. This person was very abusive for you. They could have torn your heart apart just having you there, but still investing in other things or people. Very codependent, could be addicted to you, your energy, or addicted to having many people in their energy. Have ship. So with the ship being here, it feels as if you are moving on. Yeah. As much as the pain might be really deep, cutting like a four-edged four-edged sword, you are still moving on. You are receiving what you need, and what you could have needed was the lesson. Seeing people for exactly who they are, not sugarcoating. people's energy or the lack thereof, not putting people on a pedestal that is not deserving of it. So this could have come to you as a shock, but you being shocked out of your wits could have taught you a lesson, something that you will never forget. Because someone deep in their heart, they want to string you along, just like maybe all the rest that they have on that string. Yeah, they want to, they could have broken your heart deeply, saddened, grieved, despair, sleepless nights, but I'm hearing the storm is over now. The storm is over now. Yeah, the storm is over now because you have gotten your lesson. Your lesson is well taught. Final cards, please. Yep. So you are now working on self. Your time. It's time for you to heal. If you have not healed, it's time for you to keep moving on for your own healing. Start doing your shadow work. Start appreciating yourself. Stop putting yourself down to please others. Stop putting people on pedestal that does not see you in that same light. You could have learned a big lesson. Even though the passion was there and everything that you need for a relationship to grow, but this has turned out to be a karmic relationship for you. You just got to cut your losses and move on. Not everything, they always say, not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just bronze or brass that's covered in shiny things, but you could have seen through the truth of something or someone who you had a lot of chemistry with, burning desire for. But this was just a learning example, learning, yeah, how do I say it? This was just a learning experience. See, I couldn't even find the word. This is just a learning experience for you, but take your lessons, move on, cry all you want, but dry your tears soon. And I can't say soon because everybody heals at a different pace, but as soon as you can, move on because this was a lesson. It was not going to be better. Yeah, the runner. Thanks. This person was always going to be running and choosing other things or people over you because they know who you are. Yeah, you had to put a death to something because as long as you are with them, you were gonna always be going through endings. I mean, today things are looking bright, tomorrow things are done. So it's this hot and cold vibration between you and them. And this is not healthy for your heart. So it feels like you were guided away from a situation that was gonna continue, or it was gonna continue to break you over and over again, even to the point where you don't even know yourself because you keep on validating yourself by what someone else is doing or what they're saying about you or how they're treating you, believing this is what you deserve. But listen, you were guided away. You're now like the butterfly. You are now evolving, growing, healing your inner child. Whatever used to phase you, whatever used to trip you when you step over it, is no longer an hindrance in your way. You are releasing your past, you are moving on, you have grown, you are now educated, you have seen the light enough to see through people and their facade. So you're no longer going to be blindfolded by love, by passion, by chemistry, because you're going to see people for exactly who they are and not what you want them to be. Yeah. Someone was going to drain you because of your heart, because of your big heart. Someone was going to push that proboscis like a dragonfly. They were going to suck everything, life forces from you, but you're moving on. This person is just all about having fun and you wanted to build. So keep moving forward. It might be hard to carry the load of everything that happened, but gradually some of those load will be falling off. So as I was saying, even though the weight might be heavy, the load might be so burdensome, but over time you're gonna see the benefit as to why you had to let go. You're gonna see the benefit as why you were supposed to leave that thing or that person. Because you holding on tightly, not wanting to let go, was gonna create more pain, more destruction, more anger, more sleepless nights. How many years can a person hold on to something like this that's just keeping you holding on enough just to let you go again and grip you again? And it's like a yo-yo. But God has a better plan for you. So you were divinely guided away from something that was going to break your spirit, break your soul to the point where you don't know who you are. So, collective, thanks again for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes. If the reading resonates, please let me know by commenting down below, liking, sharing, or even subscribing. Thank you so much. Good night.